LaFontaine Heritage Collection has just been a lifelong passion and collecting for Mike LaFontaine, right? He started selling pre-owned Volkswagens in the 60s, bought his first dealership in 1980, and then fast forward to today, we stand at currently 19 rooftops representing 40 different brands. But when you go into the Heritage Collection, it's like a time capsule of the automobile industry as a whole, because as you guys experience, there's no real rhyme to the collection. There's certainly a reason behind all those vehicles, whether they meant something to Mike or his wife Maureen or a family member or something like that. All the vehicles have a reason for being in the collection. But as you notice, right, there's everything from VW to a Ford GT to CTSV station wagon to a 442 Oldsmobile and literally everything in between, and an ice cream truck, right? But it really is just a celebration of the automobile industry and truly the LaFontaine family and Mike LaFontaine Sr.'s love of the automobile. Not seen anything similar to LaFontaine classic cars. It's like the next evolution in the future of the group, which is funny because it's about classic cars, right? But I think we're certainly blessed being in the Motor City here and having so many enthusiasts, collectors, lovers of all things automobile in our larger area and demographic. And truly, LaFontaine classic cars came about 2 years prior. Mike and Maureen were driving through downtown Milford, drove past this vacant building on the corner there, and Maureen looked at Mike and said, "Hey, will you buy that for me for my birthday?" And fast forward, Mike did buy the building, and then really they set forth this plan, and it's a true tribute to Maureen, the LaFontaine family, and continuing on the family business down the road. No one would ever think that you would run out of space when you look at the size and scale of both the Heritage Collection and the existing pole barn that they built adjacent to that building. But as you and Luis can attest, there is not much room. You could barely slide a piece of paper between some of those cars. And now we've got second layers to cars, and every time I go, the collection gets bigger and bigger, which is remarkable and mind-boggling all at the same time. People that love cars love cars. And I don't think we're losing that passion. I attend almost every Saturday morning when weather permits and my schedule permits. I generally go to a Cars and Coffee event. And as you guys know, there's one just about on every street corner across Metro Detroit, right? I can rattle off a dozen right now, top of mind. But the fun thing for me is not only representing LaFontaine Automotive Group and taking a vehicle to show off and connect with enthusiasts, I actually bring my daughters. So I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I'm quickly recruiting them into being my new car gals. So much so that they critique now and request vehicles for me to bring home. And again, they are 2 and 4. Yet they already started to love vehicles, ask me about them, want to go for rides, want me to make the car go vroom, vroom, right? And so I tend to think that maybe in the bubble that I'm in, but man, there's a bright future. If I can get my 4-year-old daughter excited to get up at 6:30 in the morning with me on a Saturday morning to load up in a car, to drive to an event, and then to hang out and look at other cars, I think we're moving in the right direction, and certainly brings a big smile to my face, knowing that I can share my passion now with my daughters and continue on down that path.